All right, so welcome everybody to the Tuesday night Diamond Elite Opportunity Call. My name is Tacoma Lewis, and I do have a guest with me, Siobhan Black. She and I will conduct this opportunity call just to share a little bit of information with you about smartphone money. Just before we get started, I wanted to ask if you could guess how much time do you think you spend on social media? Whether you're just scrolling through, lurking, posting selfies, any of that good stuff, checking out groups, how much time would you say you spend on social media? Most of us would probably say quite a bit of time. And the reason is social media has become a normal part of our everyday routine. We find ourselves checking it when we wake up in the morning, before we go to bed, when we get bored. We're constantly on our phone. So as a follow-up question, I also ask you to consider, how often are you checking text messages, DMs, or email? A lot of people communicate now through social media purely. As you can see, the social media platforms such as Facebook has allowed you to be able to contact people through the messenger service. So basically what I'm showing you guys is how technology is evolving as a way for us to communicate with one another. And that's where we kind of come in. So what if you made your time that you spend on social media more intentional? And what do I mean by that? Instead of looking at it from just a social standpoint of, let me see what so-and-so's doing. I haven't seen my cousin's kids or my friends from high school. Let me check them out. What if you were actually doing something on social media that would actually yield an income for you? That would make a whole lot of sense. You still get to do what you're doing normally, engage with your friends, but now you have the intention of also adding a stream of income through this source that you're commonly on every day. The company that I wanted to come and share with you guys today about is called It Works Global. And many of you may have heard about this company from that crazy rap thing. You see it up and down your social media feed. You may see it locally in your community, or you may know someone that's tried it before. And the company has actually been around since 2001. We went debt-free in 2008 when most other companies were seeking bailouts from the government. So that shows you the stability of the company. We've been debt-free ever since. And what that means is we have the ability to pay out certain amounts of commissions on a monthly basis. And that leaves the market wide open for you guys. So what It Works Global is it's a network marketing company that was established for health and wellness. Our CEO and his wife are originally from Michigan, and they created a one-of-a-kind product that allows you to tighten, tone, and firm anywhere from your neck down in as little as 45 minutes. You can only get this product from an independent distributor, which is where we come in. So you can't go to Walmart and purchase this product or go on QVC or any other online outlet. You have to get it through a distributor. And so instead of It Works spending money in marketing for commercials, ads, publications, they chose to use independent distributors as the mouthpiece of the company. And so my personal story is that I started with the company 3 years ago, and I was really just looking for a way to lose some weight, get my snap back on, and the opportunity was introduced to me. Myself personally, at the time I was working in corporate America. I had just finished my master's degree in accounting, and I had tons of debt from student loans, and the cost of living did not equate to my salary. I was basically living beyond my means, but it was outside of my control. So when this opportunity came across my desk, I decided to go ahead and give it a try. I tried the gym, I tried different diets. I just wanted to see if it would work for me. I put on my first body wrap. By the time I put on my 9th wrap, I was down 27 pounds, and I had lost a total of 17 inches off my waist alone. At that time, I was so glad that I chose to be an independent distributor, because I now had a license to print money because I'd achieved such great results using the products. It was second nature to sell it. So even before that 9-week time frame approached, my coworkers were looking at me saying, Tacoma, what are you doing? You're slimming down, you're losing weight. It was just a matter of me sharing with people that I already worked with, that I was already comfortable with. So at that time, I wasn't even on the whole social media spectrum, but I was still building my business more locally, more word of mouth referrals, etc. So as time passed on and I grew in the opportunity, one of the reasons I chose social media was because honestly, it gave me the ability to market globally. We're a global company. We're in over 20 countries. So we're not just solely available in the United States. So my ability to reach someone outside of the USA was available through social media. So right now I have team members all across the United States, even though I sit in Charlotte, North Carolina. So that was the reason I chose social media. Also because I am still a working mom of 2. And so my time away from home is sort of limited because I have a high school student as well as a 6-year-old that are both active in after school activities as well as with their school. And so I knew that being able to do parties, I would be available sometimes, but not all the time, not enough to where I felt like it would really make my income go through the roof. So I still enjoy doing parties, but primarily social media is my way to go. In addition to that, I'm also nervous about meeting strangers face to face. So social media kind of gives you the ability to hide behind a screen, so to speak. And I feel more comfortable that way. Let's see. Next, I wanted to just share with you 3 requirements to earn income from our phone. One of the ways that I'm able to earn income is basically we get paid to introduce the opportunity to new business partners like yourself, as well as to create solutions for customers who have different problems. So I'll meet people who they may want to lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, even 50 pounds. I'm recommending solutions that we have available through our product line to fit their needs. In addition to that, you've got to develop a personal relationship with the product. So if you remember me talking about my story, and I'm just going to take a minute. I'm not sure who joined. Welcome. If you have the ability, can you just mute your line? You may be able to just tap it and mute it. And I'm sorry about that. So you have to develop a personal relationship with the product. So in the beginning, when I started, the first thing that my sponsor told me to do was try a wrap for myself. And I tried my first wrap. Within that first time of 45 minutes, I lost 5.5 inches off my waist. So at that point in time, if anybody approached me and said, oh, I tried it, it didn't work, or does it really work? I could speak firsthand about the way it smells, the way it felt, the way it looked, how it affected my body, how it made me feel before, during, and after the process. So you want to develop a personal relationship with the product in order to really market it. And then the other way that, the other requirement to earn money from your phone is you're going to do what you're already doing. Most of you found out about this meeting through social media, so you're already online. Why not go ahead and find a way to create a stream of income? So you get to meet people from all over the world, as well as still communicate and stay in contact with those that you know, and just connect them to your online platform. So I think I'm going to take a break there and pass it over to Siobhan and let her kind of give you some of her background story and why she chose to build this business through social media.
Hey everybody, for those who are just joining or those who I don't personally know, my name is Siobhan and I started with It Works Global 2 years ago this past May, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything, so I did write some notes because we have some very important things that we want to discuss. And hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. Super important message just popped up. I'm just going to clear it out. Bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. I started out 2 years ago, and I was actually working with Tacoma at a local insurance company. And like she said before, she had lost so much weight from the product. Well, while she was losing this weight, I was watching her lose it month after month. I'm seeing her come in to work and she's looking smaller and smaller and smaller. And I noticed that she was carrying around this green drink everywhere she went. And so, you know, the nosiness in me, I asked her, what are you drinking every day? And what is it that's making you lose all this weight? She never once approached me about the opportunity from a sales standpoint, nor did she approach me as an opportunity standpoint. She really just shared with me about the product that she had been using to successfully lose the weight. And as a result, I decided I wanted to be a customer and give it a try myself. I was looking to lose some weight. I also wanted to grow my hair out because I had just done the big chop and cut all of my relaxer out of my hair. And as soon as I did it, I was like, oh no, I want my hair back. So I knew she had some products that would help me do that. And so I decided to become one of her customers. A few months into being a customer, I decided I was just going to ask her how was she making money with this company, what kind of money she was making. And the reason why is because in addition to working a 9-to-5 job, I was also working a part-time job. And if anybody else on here has ever had to do something like that, I literally worked 9 to 5. I would come home, throw together a quick meal for my family, and then I would have to take 4 to 5 hours of my night and work another job. And I was missing out on bedtime, bath time, homework time, quality time with my husband. I was missing out on everything. By the time I finished doing all of that, they were asleep. And so I did that for 2 years prior to joining It Works. And it just took so much out of me. And I knew I needed to find something else. So when I asked her about the opportunity and she told me this is how we make money, and she didn't even go into a whole lot of detail. She just basically told me how she was making money, and me being a very analytical person, especially when it comes to my coins, I decided that I was going to go out and do my own digging and research about the company. I did that, and I liked what I saw, and I decided to just go ahead and take the leap and jump. And when I did that, I think maybe a week in, I quit my part-time job just because I had a feeling that this was going to be worth my time more so than doing what I was already doing. And it has been. So that's just a little bit of about me and how I joined and why I became a distributor. As far as working my business, like Tacoma, I had the option of working face-to-face with people by doing wrap parties and one-on-one appointments, or doing it on social media. And I'm going to tell you why I chose social media. Biggest reason that I chose social media is because I am a huge introvert. You may not think that by listening to me talk now or by seeing my online profile on Instagram, you probably think, oh my gosh, she's just this outgoing person. And I can be. However, I prefer to be one of those behind the scenes type people sitting here doing this on my phone, because this is what I'm constantly doing. And so that was the biggest reason why I chose, or one of the reasons why I chose doing social media. The second reason is I'm crazy busy. I have a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, a husband, and everybody up in this house is active. And when I say active, I'm talking about Cub Scouts, baseball, soccer, basketball, bowling, all of that stuff. And so me being the person who runs the household, I have to constantly go here, go there. I'm responsible for everybody's schedule, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, everything. And so for me, this is more convenient because as long as I've got my phone, I can work and I can make money. So that's another reason. And then it's convenient. Like I don't have to lug a computer around to work. I can literally have this little phone that I always leave home with, and it's in my pocket or in my purse, and I can work. I can talk to people. I can post on social media. I can interact with people, and I never skip a beat. I'm going to be leaving to go on vacation Friday, and guess what? You won't know it because my business is going to go with me because my phone is going to go with me. So I love the convenience that this opportunity offers to us, and it allows you to have your kids and your families involved in it as well. In addition to what Tacoma's already mentioned about the requirements to earn money from your phone, you just got to use the products and get bomb results. I think it's safe to say that she and I both, during our course of the years in this business, we have both been able to get some bomb results. Now, have we backslid a little bit? Absolutely. But guess what? Knowing that we have an amazing all-natural plant-based product line that we can actually go back and resort to even after we slip up is amazing. So we're always able to come back and get those results no matter what. We know what we're going to get. So just use the products to get these bomb results, and then incorporate the business into your life. That's one of the other things that I love about the business is I don't have to keep it separate. Like, I don't have a separate Instagram page for my personal and another one for my my business. It's just one page, and you can see my family, you can see my kids, you can see the things that I'm doing scattered throughout my Instagram profile if you were to go and take a look at it, because that's me. That's my life every single day. And so I sprinkle It Works where it fits in. So yes, I'm working 9 to 5, but you better know I'm usually wearing an It Works shirt. I've always got my It Works bracelet on my wrist. I have something on me every single day that I leave out of the house that has It Works. I always have my marketing materials with me, so if I need to give them out to somebody, I can do that. But I'm always representing the company the best way that I can while I'm out and about, and it's just me incorporating it into my life. But the two things that the company pays us to do, in addition to using the products and getting bomb results, they're paying us to sign new business partners, and they're paying us to get customers. And the way that we do that is really and truly by sharing the business on social media or out and about in public if we choose to do so, and using these products and getting these results and letting the world know about it. And the fact that you do have access to 22, 23 countries, billions of people out there, and there's still people that have never heard of us. So just imagine what would happen if you hit a complete market of people that never heard of us and get those people on board. That would just be like monumental in your business. So, Tacoma, did you want me to talk about like how we get paid, or did you want to address that?
You can go ahead.
Okay. This is kind of like my favorite part, because I think this is like the $1 million question that everybody wants to know, like, can I be successful and how much money I can make? And the great part about this company is I haven't looked at a whole bunch of other compensation plans, but I feel in my mind and in my heart that we have one of the best ones out there. And I say that because the amount that you can earn is unlimited. There's no cap. So whatever you can imagine in your mind that you can make from a financial standpoint, you can do it with this company. But you just have to put in that amount of work to write your paycheck. So we get paid 4 different ways. The first way we get paid was probably my favorite way of getting paid out of all when I first joined the business, and that's by getting wrap cash. Simply put, wrap cash is cash that we can make by selling our individual body wraps to people that want to try them out. We can sell them anywhere from $25 to $35 individually, and we sell them by doing wrap parties, or you can sell them online. I know when I first joined the business, I sold all my wraps out just through Facebook alone. And I'm not really huge on Facebook right now, but in the beginning I was, because that's where all my warm market, or the people that I knew, like my family, my friends, my people I went to school with and so forth. So I sold a lot of my wraps on Facebook. And when I tell you I was selling them like hotcakes, I couldn't keep them on hand like quick enough. And all that money that I made from those wraps, that was my money. I didn't have to pay it to anybody. It was mine. So that money paid for gas, it paid for after school tuition, it paid for so many different things, and I didn't have to give that money back up. So that's the first way that we get paid. The second way is weekly bonuses. Not to get too technical, but the company calls them fast start bonuses. And the reason they call it that is because we're kind of helping our team members get a fast start in their business. So say, for example, you join as a distributor and you've got a cousin and an aunt and a sister that they want to join as well at the same time that you do. This is just hypothetical. So you go ahead and get them signed up as distributors. So that's 3 people. Once you help those 3 people get their first 2 customers each in the business, the company is going to pay you $100, $100, $100 for each one of those that following Friday. So you sign 3 distributors this week, you help them get their first 2 customers. Next week, you're going to get a payout for $300. Hopefully that made sense to everybody. If you sign 5 people this week and you help all 5 of those people get their first 2 customers, next week, you're going to get a check for $500. That's your weekly fast start bonus. That does not include your monthly commission. That does not include any wrap cash. So if you can wrap your head around that huge concept, the more business partners you're bringing in, you're getting paid every single week just from helping those people get their first 2 customers. And yay, I see Shakia just typed in the chat that she's getting a bonus this Friday, and that's because she enrolled a distributor and she helped that person get their first 2 customers. Super easy. That's money that she gets to put in her pocket and she gets to go and do whatever she wants to with it. So that's a great way to get paid. The third way that we get paid is through monthly commissions, and we earn those commissions by enrolling people as customers. So people that want to use our products and do our 90-day challenges and so forth, they purchase products and we get a percentage of that money in our commission. So in addition to the money that you make off of your loyal customers, if you have distributors under you that are signing up customers, you're going to get a percentage of their customer orders as well as a part of your monthly commission. Our commissions are paid out on the 15th of each month. That's separate from the weekly bonuses. That's separate from the wrap cash. And then the last way that we get paid is something called our Go and our Go Fast bonuses. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about this other than to say they range in from $5,000 up to $150,000 is the largest bonus that you can get. And these are simply for reaching certain milestones in the company or certain ranks. So one of the biggest ranks, one of the first major milestone ranks that you can get in this company is called Diamond. And so once you reach the rank of Diamond, if you do it, whether you do it in 3 months or you do it in 6 months, you're going to get one of these Go Fast bonuses as long as you qualify for it. And then as you continue to go up in the ranks, the bonuses just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This is real money. This is money. It's not paid out as a lump sum. It's just paid every single month in addition to your commission check. So definitely more about that if you're interested in earning one of those bonuses. Now is a good time to join our company because if you do, you're definitely going to be eligible to get one of those bonuses. So I'm done. So Tacoma, if you want to take back over and add anything to that, or if anybody has any questions that's listening, we're going to be opening it up for questions in just a few minutes.
The last thing I wanted to add. Oh, can y'all hear that?
You sound muffled.
Let me turn my headset off. Sometimes that interferes. Does that sound any better?
Yeah.
The last thing that I wanted to add is right now you have the opportunity to join the business, but you also qualify to get $100 worth of free product. This is limited. It's a limited time offer. When I joined, I had the ability to get $120 in free product, and that helped me build my business so much quicker because I was able to get 2 boxes of wraps for free that made me $200. So when I first started, within my first month, I made $300 off the rip in cash. Not even looking at a commission check, not even looking at a bonus, and cash was what I needed at that moment. The other thing I wanted to say in closing is if you look at social media and how you're on there, when you go to your favorite restaurant, your favorite outing, a club, bowling, etc., you have an option to tag your location. You have the option to take a picture of your food, your drink, you and your girlfriends at this place. That is free advertisement that you're doing for this business. The only difference here is It Works is saying, you know what? If you use these products and get these results and you share them with your social media audience, the customers are going to come to you. They're going to come to you. You're getting paid off your referrals. So I'm just trying to help you see how easy this is to fit into what you're already doing. I typically wake up 30 minutes earlier in the morning. I have a pretty large team, so I do a lot more on the admin side that most new distributors may do. And then usually in the evenings, I work anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. It just depends on my day. So it's up to you the amount of time that you put in. But the one thing I'll let you know is the business is already laid out. Our corporate is amazing. We're rolling out a new training suite, so you don't have to worry about if my best friend joins me tomorrow, I have no idea how to help them be successful. Not only do you have access to us, but you also have access to a much larger team in addition to our corporate team. So there's plenty of layered leadership available for you to be successful. The only thing it takes is your commitment to do it. That's it. So that's all that I have. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and I'll open it up for questions. I'll unmute your lines. If you're catching the replay of this, if you're interested, please refer back to the person that directed you to watch this video for more information about how to sign up.